This song is called Shitwave. It's directly about dumpstering materials to make surfboards out of, but also it's about food waste too, because I mostly just eat dumpster food. So the chorus is, I'm surfing on the board that you threw away while you sink into an ocean of social decay.
That's it. Yeah.
So what do we have?
We got at least a couple of garbage bags full of fresh bread, bagels. We also got some donuts. Still good as like a sweet for free. So you got some actual bread. Yeah, all this stuff looks great. I mean,
why did they throw that away, you think?
I'm sure it's past the sell date, and it all comes down usually to liability issues for if someone was to get sick from eating something old, then they could get sued. But in the process of that, people are going hungry for nothing while all this food is rotting, so that's why we do what we do. You're not actively engaging in capitalistic, like, food waste, you know? Like, you're taking the waste and eating that instead of having to buy more. This would have gone to waste. So, I mean, some people will knock it and say it's like a passive way of doing it, and there's more active ways of de-engaging yourself, but like, it's definitely a start. If everyone obviously couldn't do this, but where we have the opportunity where we can, we try to do it, you know, because it's a great thing.
Have you ever had any bad experiences with dumpster diving?
Well, I mean, you always have to take into consideration, let's move back a little bit further. You always have to take into consideration, you know, that this is not a legal thing to do. This is an illegal thing because you're trespassing, and usually you won't have any legal problems with it, but if you're in an area, at, say, like a supermarket where there's a mall, there's mall security that will tell you to leave. I've never known anyone to get arrested for it. Usually they'll just tell you to leave, but I mean, if you're going to be doing it consistently and there's mall security that are taking your license plate down several times, then the police will definitely get involved at some point.
What's the best time of day to do it?
It really depends. I mean, usually like after places close, you know what I mean, depending on when they close, 10 or 11 o'clock, they'll throw stuff out early in the morning when they're opening up.
Have you ever gotten sick?
I've never gotten sick from anything I've ever eaten from a dumpster.
Do you know anyone that has?
I know some people that have gotten sick, possibly from that. They were sick for like a day, you know? And like, you get sick for a day from eating normal food sometimes, and like, that's one isolated incident, you know, out of the hundreds of pounds of food thousands of pounds that my friends, you know, food that we've eaten, and thousands of dollars that we've saved if we were to ever, not that we would have ever bought any of this food, but...
Do you ever buy food?
I try not to. I mean, lately the electricity at my house has been null and void, so I've, you know, a few times had to just grab something on the run, but I try not to, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When there's all this food here, it's, you know, just try to make it, you know, last, and try to stay away from it as much as I can, you know what I mean? I'm not 100% freegan or whatever, but I try to do it as much. Yeah, it's called freegan, because just, you know, it's like vegan, but like it's free food, so it's freegan, you know? free dumpster food. It's just like a term. This is the kitchen where we do most of our cooking. We lost the electricity this month. We decided to just not have electricity. It's hot out, and we just decided we were just gonna go without electricity. So most of our cooking was done for the last, since I've been here in January, all in this house, in this kitchen. So this area here behind our kitchen is during the winter time. It worked out great because this area we had doored off, and it stayed a lot cooler in this room. So we could keep all our frozen stuff in here, and it could stay fresh, and we don't have to worry about going bad.
It is really cold in here. It's very cold.
Yeah, it definitely stays a bit cooler in here. It doesn't get any direct sunlight really, so it's really nice. It's definitely like a responsibility to do Food Not Bombs, because it's not as simple as always just going to Food Not Bombs, because we kind of, right now, a big part of it is we don't have a lot of volunteers from the area. We wish we could have more. I mean, we're appreciative of everything we have, but
yum.
So can you tell me a little bit about this? What are you doing here?
Yeah, this is Food Not Bombs. So all this food has come from dumpsters and from food that would not otherwise be used. Companies are gonna throw out their food, like give it to us, and so we just either cook it up or give it out.
When does Food Not Bombs happen?
Oh,
here in
here
Amherst.
it happens every Wednesday at around 2:30, but we're always late.
And what about in Northampton?
Every Sunday at like around 2:30, and we're also usually late.
How many people usually come?
To the Sunday one, I'd say like maybe like 200 people during the course of the day.
Are they consistent people, or is it new people every week?
A lot of them are really definitely consistent.
So why do you do this?
well, this is our compost pile. This is all the fruits and coffee filters and egg cartons that would have otherwise been thrown away. We're making a compost pile out of this, which will be used for fresh soil for new plants and stuff. So I thought that would be definitely pertinent for food waste, because I don't know, it's so easy. This is one of the easiest ways where you can take your used food that's either gone bad or you don't want it anymore, and can use it for new stuff, for a new life. And that's really important. And it's really just like, if you have an area in your backyard, or it takes very little effort. It's one of the most easy ways to just make a little bit of change.
So you just leave it here and it turns into soil, or what do you do?
Yeah, you leave it here. I mean, it's just it takes a long time, obviously, but yeah, over a period of time.
How long?
I mean, it's definitely like months upon months.